for me, journeying with this essential oil during my lunar cycle takes me out of whatever I feel stuck in and helps me to just lift out of that muck and rise back to my natural state of joy. I'd love to introduce you to my favorite essential oil on the planet. This is frankincense. He's my not so secret lover, and we affectionately call him Frankie Boy.
Frankie Boy.
So Frankie Boy is incredible for helping us to journey that mood, emotional roller coaster that we can go on in our lunar cycle, right? Sometimes we feel quite up, sometimes we feel quite down, and sometimes we don't know what the heck's going on. So frankincense, for me, I feel like he gives us this holding point. This cocoon is just wrapped around me, and I just breathe him in, and I hear the words, "This too shall pass." And I love that. I love that feeling that I can just surrender to this beautiful plant medicine and be in a place of holding again. I feel deeply centered with him. I feel like I get my groove back and my rhythm back. And I can use him as an aromatic anchor, right? And an emotional anchor. I got my words tied then because it was like, it's emotional and it's connecting me aromatically to the emotional state that I choose to call in, right? So what I choose to call in when I'm feeling a bit blah with my cycle is joy, to return to my natural state of joy, and peace. Peace is like paramount for me. I love that, right? So I'm going to have Kerry talk a little bit about how Frankie Boy is used in her magical blend that she uses for hormones, and also why she loves him so much to help her in her lunar cycle.
Thank you, darling. So frankincense is a beautiful addition to hormonal bliss blends. So for me, I personally love frankincense because it can help me, like Vanessa said, can bring me out of a low or even balance me if I'm feeling a little bit too high. So our moods and emotions go in and out throughout the month. But when we have frankincense, we can just reach for Frankie. Just a simple way to use frankincense with your sample that you've got is just roll it into your hand, just like this. And then we're going to rub our hands together, and then we do a deep inhalation, and we're going to hold that, and then we exhale. So we're just going to give you an example now. Ready? Here we go. Breathing it in and just holding that breath, and then exhaling. And you can do that a couple of times if you like. And then with the excess, you can just rub it around the back of your neck, over your heart, onto your wrists. And just keep on breathing that oil in until you feel that your senses are calming and your nervous energy is calming as well. So frankincense also for hormonal bliss is excellent for anyone who does have a lot of dark, heavy days, okay? It can really help lift you out and balance out your moods and emotions.
Yeah, I really love that meditative state that we come into with frankincense. You can hear our neighbours in the back, which is really apt actually, because this is real life, right? We have our ups and downs, we have our joys, we have things that get in the way that we don't account for, and right now I couldn't give a hoot. I'm in bliss. I'm just in total joy with it. And what I really love to do, other than meditate with the frankincense during this time, because that's a really beautiful way to bring him in to balance your lunar cycle, is to take Frankie Boy and Mr. Joy Bubbles. So this is wild orange. Now we just wet our palms with both of them, and you just tip your samples like that onto them, and you just breathe it in. And just let out a sigh, like make it an audible sound. And then just take that and rub it over your hair, zhuzh your hair. You can do that over your clothing, right? Take care with the citruses out in sunshine because they're photosensitive, so you can sunburn with them, right? But a little bit like that, it's going to be perfect for you. So here's some beautiful ways we use frankincense and the wild orange just now to support us in that time. And one other thing I'll suggest with frankincense is a little bit on the pulse points, I think Kerry mentioned, but also a drop on my hands, and then I rub my hands together and massage on the soles of my feet. And I feel really connected to the earth. And then if you want to enhance the meditation in this time or connection to the divine, just rub it here over your third eye or your ajna and your crown, and just drop into a blissful state and allow yourself to align with the divine and beautiful Mama Earth as you come into a place of gratitude and stillness and peace. We hope you love your journey with Frankie Boy.